Listen, focus.
We in the building.
Allegedly, Hoodlife movement. We out here and all that. DJ Too Real. Get in. What you wanna do? Where you wanna go? What you wanna do? Where you wanna go? I wanna go home.
She wanna get in the ride, keep all the business aside. Tell me she ready to slide as soon as she said she ready to hide. She wanna get in the ride, keep all the business aside. Tell me she ready to slide as soon as she said she ready to hide. I'm ready to get, yeah. Why they be ready to quit? I'm ready to flip, like I'm a son of a bitch.
Allegedly, Hoodlife movement. Hoodlife movement.
Time,
You think we out here? Episode 56.
Episode 56, now man.
Happy Easter.
Keep all the business aside. Tell me you ready to slide as soon as you said you ready to hide. She wanna get in the ride. Keep all the business aside. Say that she ready to slide as soon as she said she ready to ride.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
We're in the building.
Man.
We got two guests today. Nah, man. We gonna let them. Nah, man.
Introduce themselves. Nah, man. We got two fine guests.
Nah, man. Two guests in the building.
For the podcast.
Females for the first time. Nah, man. We never had female guests on here before. Nah, man.
We never had, so we go in a different direction today.
Much respect. If y'all would like to introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Naija. My name is Naija. I'm a yoga instructor, just a creative person, period. My name on Instagram is Go Get It Gypsy.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Creative, man. That's
Hit it
what
up.
we-
Go Get It Gypsy on Instagram, IG. Nah, man.
That's our main focus.
Nah, man.
Creativity.
Introduction, creativity in any way. Nah, man. If you need to know about that, nah, man, hit her up. Nah, man. You need a yoga instructor.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
doing
man.
classes this summer. My classes will start outside in the park in like 2 weeks. We'll start. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see when the classes are starting. Yeah, and I'll have like different events. I sell health and wellness products. Like I'm all about living good, feeling good, eating good, and just
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Yes, sir.
Health is wealth. Absolutely.
But we're gonna go to the next guest that we got for today. Go ahead, introduce yourself, girl.
Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm one half of the Shop by Lee Collective, where we have an online boutique. I'm actually wearing one of our
Okay.
Show it off.
Show the people. Show the people.
Something slight. It also comes with like a matching skirt, but I don't want to wear that today. So, yeah.
So go follow. Go look her up.
This is my brother.
Yeah. DJ Too Real. DJ Too Real. Had to show the love.
Yeah, this is actually my second time being on a podcast. So
All right.
I'm actually very excited to get my feet a little bit more wet in this space. So thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
She was like 12 years old when we was running around, I mean, back in Plainfield, I mean. All from the field, if y'all know us, most of us is from the field, went to Plainfield High School, I mean.
I just want to say last weekend was my birthday. I appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love. You know what I mean? It's only right.
So what are you, Aries?
I'm an Aries, yeah. Aries Nation. Aries Nation.
My rising is an Aries. I'm a Gemini, but I'm an Aries rising and Aquarius moon.
Okay. So what that means?
Astrology, if you don't know.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
That means that we possess certain qualities of the same.
That are compatible.
All right then. She said.
I mean, but first we'd like to do on this show, I mean, is to shout out to New York for them legalizing their marijuana after us, I mean, being second. Congratulations, I I mean,
You finally person is something.
yeah.
But we'll take it. We'll take it.
Well, congratulations to y'all. I mean, like I know y'all gonna have shops and shit. We ain't gonna have. We might not have shops as quick as they do.
No, we already got shops over here. We
Yeah,
got
we do.
shops.
No, I'm talking about. They gonna have shops. They gonna have
that
shops.
just opened up, right? Yeah,
but I mean-
sure.
What I mean by shops is shops where you could just smoke in there.
Oh, okay. Like
I know they gonna have that
Like how
before.
they had in like Amsterdam.
Yeah, they gonna have that before.
Oh, I can't.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
I can't.
Especially with the way that their legislation has been flushed out, they gonna be on that ASAP.
Yeah, they definitely gonna. They gonna be ahead of us with that. But I mean,
I ain't say it. I ain't
it's
say
still
it.
number 2 now, man.
I ain't say it. Y'all can throw like little private sessions. Y'all can throw little private sessions. I ain't say it, but you know, allegedly.
What?
They
What?
can throw little private smoke parties, little private sessions and all
Oh yeah,
that.
they
Oh,
doing that already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
might.
I went to
Allegedly.
I've been to a couple
yoga
of
classes, 420 friendly.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Ready? Oh yeah.
I'm going
Shit.
to a
They
few
was stretching that thing and stretching their moms.
Actually, let me just put that out there. I'm actually going to do a class this summer where like it's gonna be 420.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
so-
okay.
So her yoga class, you can bring a blunt with you.
But it's gonna be like smoker friendly.
It's just one session, okay.
Oh, I mean, the brownies right there, now, man. We ready over here. What y'all talking about?
He said he's ready already.
But
He's ready.
I mean, yeah, I know y'all love to do yoga when you able to smoke too. So that's.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different experience.
I mean, it's nothing like
Stretch
that.
your muscles you never stretched.
I mean,
You better get right.
yeah, but shout out to DMX. He was in a
Yeah, shout out to DMX.
DMX was in on life support. I mean, he finally breathing now.
On his own.
Oh, they took him off life support.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
But they said that they're still concerned with his like brain function.
Okay.
Because you know if you lose oxygen and stuff like that, you
Yeah, for too long.
Yeah, but that's
a good sign. Right
we gotta
there.
give
The
him
fact that
respect,
he's
'cause
breathing on his own.
Yeah, because as far as I believe, he was the best rapper in our era. Like,
Yeah, he had
all smoking crack aside and all that. I mean,
He has
But
a
that goes to
calling
show
on-
why he was so great. I mean, for you to perform on that level while battling addiction
Since
Yeah.
14.
since 14,
yeah,
you
since
know,
14.
that goes.
man.
That's a testament to his, you know,
So what you saying? He really didn't have
Rapping.
discipline then.
Nah, he been
entertaining.
he got the
You
most
know what?
discipline.
Like when it speaks to like discipline, I think he does have discipline.
Yeah, because
at
if
the
you
end
got
of
a
the day,
demon on your back,
you
and
got
you
a demon
still
on your
putting
back, and
hits out.
and we talking about chemically imbalanced. We talking about like something that's beyond willpower at that point because
Right.
it's like your body is addicted, just like sugar and candy, right? You need annihilators, right?
cigarettes for some people.
It's gonna be a little tough for you to stop.
Being
because-
annihilators, Hoodlife movement, being
Right.
annihilators.
But I'm just saying, like it'll be a little harder for you to stop because your body gets addicted to that sugar, right? The high fructose corn syrup, all of those things.
You gotta slowly
So,
work
like,
your way off that.
right,
Slowly
so-
work your way off
But then
that.
he's slow. You said for him,
Yeah.
he's also involved in an industry where like it's so much going on all at the same time. So we don't have any knowledge of like
But they said they slipped
self-care,
him something though.
mental. We're not going
Nah,
to
they
therapists.
ain't-
slipped something.
Nah, he been smoking crack since he was 14.
No, but
No,
that,
but
he's saying
they
how it
got
happened.
addicted to
Yeah,
it
he
because
smoked all
somebody-
these
They
blunts.
mixed it with weed.
Yeah,
Somebody
somebody
mixed
makes
his
it
blunt.
They mixed it.
Yeah.
And now that's
His,
what I'm saying. He's
his
chemically
like
imbalanced.
mentor,
He
if I'm
can't.
not mistaken.
Yes, well, somebody.
Yeah,
What?
somebody
He
close
saw
to
him as a mentor, but he wasn't like an actual mentor. But he like this was somebody who he looked
His
up
big
to.
homie.
Yeah, like his
Yeah,
big
yeah,
homie.
okay,
He looked
okay.
up as a father figure, but it's
Be a friend out here,
he
y'all. Be a
chemically
friend.
addicted. He can't, you know.
Yeah.
Be a friend out here, man. Don't
But
do that
that
to your
man,
friend.
that man he did go triple platinum twice in 1 year.
Yo.
I think he really does have a calling on his
Yo, he a
life.
lick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, wow,
I
why
think
you say that?
Because he's. How many times has he almost overdosed?
Yeah.
This ain't the first go merry-go-round.
How many times has he almost died too?
Right,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in different situations,
It's
and
not
he
his
has
time.
not been. It's not his time yet, but
Yeah.
it's not just not your time
Yo,
because
you ever heard him pray?
Huh?
You ever heard him pray?
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he gets deep.
yeah.
Yo, when he prays, it's just
He
like
be
it
in
touches
another
you,
But
space.
you know why? You know why? Because
it's like he's going in and out.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that industry life is so demonic.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't want to get on it yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna have to go.
The Lord Nas
We gotta
X.
talk about it.
Lord Nas X, man.
Lord Nas, oh man.
Lord Nas X, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
I ain't gonna lie when I, yeah.
Wow.
Them
That's
666
that was just left
sneakers,
field.
man.
That was just left field.
Oh
Like,
man, he
yeah,
already
it's
made
just-
sales and shit. They just stopped him from.
Come on, where
Oh,
you
we
going with
getting into
it?
it because if y'all ready,
Where
I'm.
we-
Yeah, let's get
like,
in-
he's
let's
like, where
get
we
into
going with
it.
it though?
Let's
He's
get
having
into
sex
it.
with the devil.
What y'all
Like,
think about it?
The thing for me
Oh, wow.
with that situation is like he's coming from a space like he was one of those kids that like he couldn't completely be himself, right? He was in college, he didn't have no friends. Like everything that he's projecting and coming out with is coming from a negative space. Like everything, because one, he said, I read that he was in college, he didn't have any friends, whatever. But then he went through some stuff. His grandmother died. His sister kicked him out. His like all of these different negative things started happening, and then like now his reply to all of it is like, well, the Old Town Road song.
Yeah,
He was like, well, that was your choice to let your kids listen to it because I was talking about cough syrup and everything.
All type of shit.
Yeah, like so now it's kind of like a aha.
Yeah.
That's his space. Like, and then I also read that he was making jokes about it for it to kind of like take the edge off of the fact that he was actually stressed out about it, about the replies he was getting. But it's like you trying to justify something that is coming from a negative place. So your intention was for it to be as demonic and dark as it is, because that's how demonic and dark you are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And you don't even care about the presence that you have. Like, yes, the song, we don't pay attention to lyrics. There's a lot of songs that we don't like realize that are popular.
The views? They got it.
The views is like
He
he's
even
about to
got
check out that
views
country
from the
road
negative attention.
Yeah.
Not just the people who agree with him,
Yeah,
but the
like,
people
I
who
mean,
disagree
all
too.
promo is good promo.
Yeah,
right.
honestly. At the end of the
Speaking
day.
it from a market.
Shit, what do we gotta do? we gotta chill with the devil or something to get a little views and shit.
Nah, I think we just gotta direct people to the right
Nah, we
shit
ain't
like
do
we're
that.
talking about right now.
I'm not gonna lie, like my daughter, she really loves Lil Nas X,
Oh,
like
wow.
a lot. So for me, I think like if it wasn't for my daughter loving him, I know that the industry is a place where anything goes. I mean, I believe in God. I don't like all of that demonic stuff, but at the same time, we listen to music that's talking about
I mean, we
That's
live
what I'm
in
saying.
sin.
murder
It's not the only song.
We live in
and
sin, so.
selling drugs and having sex and doing all a whole slew of things that could be deemed as inappropriate. So I just think it's because my daughter is so engulfed with him. Like even like I get what he tried to say about Old Town Road, I was talking about lean and adultery in it. Okay, fine, but you also did a Roblox performance, and that's a children's.
You actually on Roblox
Like
with
my daughter
daughters.
watched him perform on Roblox, so you could try to make it seem like it wasn't
How you-
really for
how you
children
feel
with that
about
song.
dude?
But why would you get on a children's game and perform if you weren't marketing to children?
Right.
And then now,
So basically, you never took responsibility for your position. Period.
Exactly.
You never did.
And-
And then now that we're coming at you, now
But-
you're like,
you
oh
trying
well,
to make it
this
seem
one I
like
did.
it was
He's
never
laughing
for
about
children.
He's laughing about
Yo,
it.
but and he is the worst. But that's the thing. Well, all of these different artists. Like, think about Cardi B, even Nicki Minaj. Now, man, I got respect for a little more than Cardi B myself. But like, it's like both of y'all make these songs that if y'all children recite them, they cursing.
But the thing about that
kids
is,
ain't even 5.
and you know what? Cardi B actually said it best. It's up to the parents, and that's facts. Like, my daughter doesn't listen to Cardi B at all because she doesn't make music that my daughter should listen to.
Yeah.
So, you get what I mean? And I think
You gotta stop putting so much responsibility
on the artist, because most of this music, unless you listening to gospel, is not for children.
Yeah.
Period. Whether it's rap, R&B, rock and roll, country, it all has topics that children should not be listening to if we keeping it above. So you either got the option of like kids bop or gospel for your kids to really listen to.
But even gospel now is kind of like R&B going into hip hop.
Oh yeah, that's as far as the
Trying to,
beat
like,
structure and all of that. But I'm talking about
Really?
content wise, like, you know, what they're talking about and all of that. It's like, you know, it's up to the parent to regulate that. And that's why the Lil Nas X thing kind of irritated me, because it's like, don't make it seem like you wasn't marketing towards my child. That's why she likes you. That's why I allowed her to listen to you. Because sure, he was talking about lean all in my belly. My daughter doesn't know what lean is though. You get what I'm saying?
Probably thinking
So,
leaning your head on somebody.
yeah, like that one line didn't deter me from allowing her to listen to you. You know, like, so it's like, and then again, like I said, you performed in a whole children's game. Like, you know what you was doing. So it's just, that's the whole thing. Take responsibility and say, you know what, I did that in the past, but now I'm doing something new. Like, if that's how he would have went with it, I would have respected it. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a whole bunch of topics and areas and all of that all of these artists go into that. If it, as far as children are concerned,
Well, I'll tell you this, that man about to get sued.
by Nike.
Yeah, he getting sued by
That man
Nike.
about to get sued.
Because he actually sold, I think he actually sold all 666 pair. It's supposed to be only 666 pair sold for.
Oh, he.
Like what was it? It was something that was the quote that he had on it.
He had like a Bible or something.
Luke 10:18.
Yeah.
I'm not
It was
mistaken.
supposed to be something as far as what his struggle is, but
And then even to speak to that, I mean, from an artistic standpoint, you know, I guess his whole concept was him being a gay man. People would weaponize Christianity towards his lifestyle. And that was his way of retorting to that. It's like, you know, by trolling, I guess, to the way that people have always tried to use religion to hold him down. You know, he was trying to get his paybacks on that by doing that whole thing.
But what do y'all think about the 666 drops of blood?
Listen, look.
It was a person that worked at the store. Allegedly, it was a person that worked at the place where they made them that gave a pint of blood. Gave a pint of blood for them to put a drop on each pair of face.
Listen,
I believe it though.
I believe it, and people think that everything is a conspiracy. I don't think that everything is a conspiracy. Like, I feel like there are certain things that we just do not want to believe. We don't want to talk about because, you know, everything is a conspiracy. But like, it's a bigger agenda with the music industry, and we gotta understand, and that's why it's like you said, it's our responsibility as parents or just as the general public to know that, like, okay, you gotta be able to delegate, you gotta be able to like make sure that you're getting the proper knowledge so that you are not coming to a space where like this stuff can interrupt you spiritually, because that's what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
The music industry is, we
We
are listening to music that is literally meant to oppress us. Like, and we don't have to go that deep, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not.
We're talking about natural, we're talking about spiritual right now.
Yeah, like this is like, the music is supposed to do that. They get young people who don't have any like direction, never had anything. They give them everything, and then they do whatever they say. It's a lot of demonic, dark stuff that happened sexually. We talk about with these head execs and stuff. There's so much that is like going on that we don't know about, and we really want to be able to say like, oh yeah, right. And people always trying to say something else is going on, but no, it's the truth. And I know people who are directly involved and know and have seen, like, this is not no, you know, conspiracy, right? But it's just like crazy because it's like getting so face first now, like, because we have so much social media, it's like right in your face, and like nobody believes it. It's like,
so would y'all say, we living in the last days, y'all? Would y'all say we living in the last days?
If this is, I don't know if we living in the last days, but we living in the last days of being unaware.
Listen, weird
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
has
yeah,
been going
yeah,
on
yeah. She can say that again. We live in the last days of being unaware.
Yeah, like, and then it's
Yeah,
coming to a
sure.
point where it's like,
Because we here
you gotta
to
make
school
a
y'all
choice.
motherfuckers.
Whatever choice you make, that's what you going. That's what's gonna be fruitful for you. Whichever direction you step, it's just going to multiply, and that's up to you.
As a gospel rapper, you know, I have gospel albums and gospel songs out. But
No support.
I still listen to the regular hip hop from like New York and all the, the so-called bad rap, or whatever you want to call it, gangsta rap.
Yeah.
It's addictive. That's the reason why I started making gospel rap songs, because I really like the sound of hip hop and rap. But when you start searching for the gospel rappers and all them, like Beach Records and all them, and God Over Money, it's like there's not enough content out, and you start your mind gets dry from listening to all the same songs over and over again. Then you just like, I gotta listen to some regular rap from before, so yeah, that's just like a mission for me to just like put out music so I won't have to hear that nonsense no more, you know?
Right.
Because it's really like,
That's why we come with the vibe. We come. You ain't gonna hear our sound nowhere.
Yeah.
We got a special type of sound.
Yeah.
You know. Allegedly podcast.
Speaking from a yoga instructor and a person who's like really into meditation, and because I guide meditations and stuff like that,
Okay.
and like frequency is a real thing, right? So we're all a vibration. Everything is a vibration. Everything is a frequency. So that's the easiest way to touch us, because music and sound is a vibration, it's a frequency. So we get so addicted to this sound, and it's always subconscious. You don't really understand the frequency that you know what I mean? Like, it's so much about like frequencies that we don't really understand and tap into, and this is why we get addicted to the song, and we never really hear the words.
Right.
Notice that?
Yeah.
You don't even know what the song is saying
You just getting your
until
just
somebody
sound
make an
waves.
Instagram video and they breaking down the words, and you like, damn, you feel
Yeah.
bad for listening to
That
the
is
music
true.
because you like, well, Daggett was saying that the whole time, but you be so wrapped up in the frequency. So it's just crazy that, like, you know, a lot of us don't really understand that aspect. You know, like even talking about frequency and sound, and like telling somebody that like speaking to one glass of water negatively and another glass of water positively is different vibrations. Somebody else, like, I've heard people like, girl, please.
Yeah.
But it's like so true.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
true. Like I have a lot of plants. I'm like Caribbean, so like I'm like really into plants and stuff.
which
But
Which one?
You are.
Well,
You
are. Well, my grandmother is from Jamaica and my grandfather is from Puerto Rico. That's just on my mother's side.
All right.
Yeah.
We're both from Jamaica.
Yeah, but I was ready. Like my grandmother is like super like garden, green thumb. Like I was raised like that.
Alright.
So, but like even with plants, if you speak to them positively, they will grow. But if you speak to plants negatively, they will die. And we don't understand how
Just like in people.
we are like plants.
Yeah.
We are plants. We are life form.
Right.
Plants are a life form.
Yo,
Like
that's
we're so connected.
that's one thing that I said on this show about 4 times before. I say it again. Like, if y'all had a free time, like on the weekend, go outside or go to your park.
Put your feet in the grass.
Take your sneakers off, your socks off. Like, nah, man, my kids did. Like every day if you can, like at least 20-30 minutes.
Touch the earth.
Just put your feet on the grass. You'll
Because
feel yourself
you know why?
recharge.
Somebody just told me. You know, Rastafarians, they wear leather, genuine leather shoes,
Yeah.
because it
don't block the
it
connectivity.
don't block the
Son.
connect- But we wear rubber shoes now, so we're never connected.
wow.
We're never grounded. Nothing at all. And I was
That's
just,
dope.
when somebody
I
said
never
something to me, I'm like, oh wow,
I
that
thought
makes so
about
much
that.
sense.
Because you're right. That rubber for
Yep.
sure is blocking
Yeah, that's
blocking that connection.
that's what I said about what I see. I believe
I gotta get me some leather shoes.
I believe in the sense that
For real.
What's the brand called? I forgot what the brand is called that makes leather shoes. I forgot. A lot of Jamaicans wear them, but I remember. Clark's. There
you
you
get
go.
them dumb clocks in
Clark's.
Which one of them? Are you a naughty?
You gotta get you some of these.
Right, I was gonna say, got one right now.
Yeah, cause like
They
what
look
I
expensive, though.
honestly, I believe that in my beliefs, I believe that the earth is God. Like without the earth, we won't be here. The earth is 70% water, just like we 70% water. All the elements you find on the earth, you find in our body. You know what I mean? So like,
We are connected. We are
We
one.
gotta look at it the right way, cause I don't know, we ain't gonna get too much in there.
Get your energy right. That's basically what he's saying. Get your
Yeah.
energy right.
Everybody want to say
No bad
raise the
energy.
vibe this, vibe that. No, like, but do you really understand?
Yeah.
But
But
you
do you
know,
really
Stay
get
woke.
it?
But you know what?
Yeah, like,
Like-
don't act like you woke.
Like-
Like, be woke.
Like you said though, this is, I feel like, the era where people are becoming more like
Aware.
Yeah, right.
and spiritually in tune.
We got
And
to.
it's starting to, like, you know, because they did a good job with keeping us away from that, you know? Like, because we was once all the way tapped in,
Yeah.
you know? And they knew the power that we had when we were. So they put those barriers in place so we wouldn't be there no more. But I feel like we're breaking down those barriers again and we getting back to that center that we need to be at. We're not all the way there for sure, but I see it. Like you said, like I see the awakening.
Yeah, shout out to
But also at the same time, be aware that because we are coming into this place of being awakened, they not the. If we see it, they see it. So just be aware, and I'm not going to speak on nothing specific, but just be aware of ways that they are going to try to stop that process.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
we
can't
do.
stop. They can't stop the information now because it's too many resources for them to keep to maintain and take from us, right? So now they're gonna find a distinctive little sneak. You
they
know what I
gonna
mean?
find
Like,
ways to
they're gonna find a way.
ridicule you.
They're gonna find a way that's
Ways
gonna
to
be
distract
required.
you, you know,
Mhm.
to get you off your course.
Yeah, they're gonna try to knock you off
Just
your
like
mark.
that vaccine, I think it's going to come
Just- I
a
ain't wanna
time
say
when
it.
it's going to be
I ain't wanna
required
say
for you to
it.
take it, but I'm still not going to take it because I'm
No.
against it. That's
You
not what I
guess-
do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
I'm not doing it.
That's not what I do. So,
you know.
but I really think it's going to be a requirement to fly. It's going to be a requirement to work. It's going to be a requirement to buy you to get inside of a store. You know what I'm saying? Like you never even know.
You see,
but-
they started putting seals on the store.
Oh.
Not for the vaccine, but
Okay.
for like some sanitation or whatever, some kind of government.
Oh
seal.
yeah, like
Oh,
when you
okay.
It's shorter than been clean.
Yeah.
it's like a
man.
like a COVID
That is like a certified-
to let you know that
Yo,
you know,
I'm
they
telling
getting,
you,
like
it's
you said,
all
cleaned
certified.
and sanitized and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Which I'm not mad at because at least that lets me know that y'all cleaning in this one.
Yo, shout out to Coming to America 2 for getting 1.41 billion minutes of viewing time.
Oh wow.
I mean, the first
Man, you
in
knew that
7
was gonna
days.
happen though. Like
7
it was a lot
days.
of hype. It was a lot of hype.
I really enjoyed that movie.
I did too.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch the whole thing.
Even my kids said that number one was better.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
a movie like that, especially 30 years later.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be hard.
We
to-
watching it for the culture.
But yeah, but
Yo, but that's the first sequel ever 30 years later.
yeah,
That's
and I
great.
think it was dope. It was funny.
I just
It was a lot of stars in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of, there was a lot of stars.
The
Wesley
fact that the
Snipes.
mansion was Rick Ross's, I mean, let's talk about it. It was shot on his estate.
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
You know, black
owned business.
Okay.
Black owned business.
Like we out here
Gotta
doing
support it.
We made that shit look like Africa in
Okay.
America. I mean, what can we do?
Right.
What can I talk about?
And you know one thing I really
Do it better than
liked
them.
from the movie was the concept of having like a celebration of your life before you pass away. I mean, it was a little dramatic with him propped up in a coffin in front of everybody. But the whole idea of like knowing like, you know, I'm gonna be out of here soon. So just celebrating while I'm still here to receive those flowers and smell them. Like I like that idea a lot. Like, you know, like that's what I always say, like when I pass away, I don't want like a traditional funeral like in the church and all that. I want a second line. Like I want you to turn up. I want you to be
I want
in
to
the
party.
streets,
I want to
beating
party
the
when
drum.
I
Yeah, you know,
body.
like because it's like I want you to like definitely mourn and be sad. I get that because you know I would like to
That's
think
just
my
natural.
ego that people are going to miss me, but at the same time I want you to turn up for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Know that
Celebrate me.
Celebrate me. You know,
Act like I was here.
exactly. So I really like that. Like I was watching that scene like, yo, that's fire. Like I might have to think about that like 40, 50, 60 years from now. Like, yeah, y'all need to turn up because, you know, time is of the essence.
Yo, let's get that first song in though. Before we start out,
Trying
man.
to do a little something. Trying to do a little something.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't know it. Cause you know it. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sure.
They don't want. They told me to suck it up. Used to be doing the most. Why they fuck it up? Say they don't want me to blow. They told me to suck it up. Why they fuck it up?
They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They don't know. They said take it slow. Take it slow. They don't want me to blow. Want me to blow. Want me to blow. They don't want me to blow.
They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to go. They don't want me to any, many, money, mo. They don't want me to hit that dough. They don't want me to go. I don't think they know. They told me to suck it up. Used to be doing the most. Why they fuck it up? Saying they don't want me to blow. They told me to suck it up. Why they fuck it up?
They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They don't want. They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They don't know. Want me to blow. Want me to blow. They said take it slow. I said
They told me to suck it up. Used to be doing the most. Why they fuck it up? Saying they don't want me to blow. They told me to suck it up. Why they fucking up?
Hold up. They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They said take it.
Yeah. Told me take it too slow. Said I'm moving too fast. I'm trying to get there. Like I'm trying to get past. Like I'm trying to get tagged. Like I'm about to go spaz. Like I'm about to go smile. I'm about to go laugh. They told me to suck it up. Saying they want me to blow. Why they fucking up? Say they be doing the most. They told me to suck it up. Why they fucking up?
They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They don't want. They say take it slow. They say take it slow.
They say
take it slow. They say take it slow. They don't want me to blow. They don't want me to blow. They say
they told me to suck it up. Said I be doing the most. Why they fucking up? Say they don't want me to blow. They told me to suck it up. Why they fucking up? I mean, that's how we doing shit. We let it slide from time to time. We do a little song on
we out here, man.
Rapcast, our podcast, I mean.
Allegedly Hoodlife movement.
My question is, if y'all lose your phone for 2 days, what can you survive? Now that's a question for the next one. If you lose your phone for 2 days, can you survive?
Well,
man, I could.
if I lost it,
Like if you just don't got it.
Okay.
You order one and it's coming in 2 days.
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I could be with them.
For
I
sure.
don't even watch TV.
That shit hard for me.
I do not watch TV.
Oh,
What you read books all day long?
Quiet as kept.
I
don't
do
really
read,
use
but
my
like
phone.
I don't know. I just don't watch TV.
So
and
you
when
just
I
be on
do,
your phone all day then?
no, I don't.
Okay, alright.
I'm like terrible with texting. Right, Timmy? I'm terrible. I take forever.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like that
I'm
too
like
though. I'm like that
worse.
too though.
Because I'm always like running around doing, like I do so much that like I'm always trying to like use that every single moment for something and always doing something. So just, no. I could be without a phone. I would love to be without my phone. Actually.
Yeah, no,
I can't do it.
without my phone.
I got one phone for their school shit, where I take pictures of their shit they do for school, and then I got my regular phone. But then that phone for their school shit is for our studio too. All the songs we got and shit. That shit creep. But no schools will COVID test staff when they reopened, so they already basically COVID tested them. My kids going back to school.
Oh yeah, they doing that in Plainfield too.
Yeah.
So,
When they
so
go back to
all the
school, next
teachers,
week sometime?
They doing hybrid.
Yeah, they opening right after spring break.
Yep.
Yep.
Right after
They
spring
allowing.
break.
I opted for my daughter to ride out the rest
Yeah.
of the virtual.
Yeah. What they did for my
Yeah.
son's school is they did like so they're coming back. Let's say on whatever date they're coming back, they're gonna make everybody quarantine for 2 weeks and then go back to school.
Oh, okay.
So but
give
then
it
they
time.
only go back on hybrid, so they're not
Yeah.
coming right back from spring break just in case anybody travel
Travel,
or
yeah.
whatever. So
Because-
they're waiting that 2 weeks and then they're gonna bring the kids back, which I thought was like at least make the parents feel a little bit better.
Yeah, you know what?
So
I
what's
like
the
that.
setup? So what, everybody gotta be still wearing masks?
For sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Everybody's
Mask, socially distanced.
Okay.
They're
And
gonna be
the
taking
number one-
temperatures, all of that.
Okay.
The number one spreader for Corona are children.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's what I told my kids. I said, don't be
you
like.
know, they don't. You know what it is? I always say they little nasties, but it's just
They are.
They don't know no better.
they don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know, like they dig in their nose and they grab something.
Go
Like-
like with a door mask.
Yeah, like they
Digging
touching
their
each
nose
other,
and
playing
touching.
with each other, like the type of person I am. Like once I start touching too much, this was before COVID. Once I start touching too much stuff, I gotta go and wash my hands. You know?
How good is it to be a germaphobe now?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Kids don't really think too much about that though. And why would you? I mean, you
And it's
young,
sad.
wild, and living free. Like you ain't worried about washing your hands after touching the doorknob. You know? So.
Cause we used to do it for them. We used to wash their hands every time they
Exactly.
need to wash.
Mhm.
Now we gotta teach them. Teach your fucking kids
No, for sure.
to clean up. Wash your
Parents
fucking
ain't cleaning up, so I ain't gonna teach them.
Nah,
I
but
was about to say certain things now that we do, we should have been doing for real. So
yeah.
No, and that's actually, like you said, a good point. A lot of these practices that COVID has like taught
Been
people.
doing it.
Keep it
I've
up.
been doing.
Yeah, like keep it up. Like
Coming home from the grocery store and
Yeah.
like certain things. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like I mean at least it's teaching everybody to like
Like I know people that was washing their vegetables for the first time because of COVID, and I'm like,
ooh, and they chicken.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
okay,
You should have been doing that.
yeah, but listen,
Yeah, they don't know no better.
So shout outs
Yeah.
to those type of things coming
Yeah,
out
that-
of the
it's-
pandemic.
it's a lot
Different
of
types
shit.
of enlightenment.
Yeah.
But they try to put it like they was gonna give our kids shots while they was there, and I blacked the fuck out. I'm like, hold on, what is y'all doing?
I feel like that's definitely
No, y'all, if y'all do, y'all gotta have a conversation with me. Like, man, y'all can't just give my kid a shot and then tell me, oh, your kid got their shot. They waiting
Oh
for the
no,
second
there's
one.
no way they doing that. With
Oh
us.
no, they can't do
But,
that.
but you guys just gotta make sure, cause
Yeah.
you know that white people number one thing to say is, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's the number one thing they say.
Now I already know the vibes for my daughter's like school district because they already sent out an email talking about needing up-to-date vaccination records. So I already know like, okay, next school year y'all gonna require the kids to have been vaccinated to be able to come into school. So I'm just like mentally and financially preparing to do homeschool because I ain't.
Same thing I said because I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm not
getting
doing
it.
that.
You're not getting it. You're just not doing it.
And
It's
you know,
so
with it,
many
not with it,
reasons.
not with it,
Yeah.
I'm not
not
gonna
with
lie to y'all. Before all of this happened, my dad been like, I'm talking about 7-8 years ago. Everything that's happening now was already foreseen. Like if you was tapped in.
That's why I said.
My dad been
the
sent me a
last
video
days
about
after
these vaccinations and the chips and
Yeah.
yeah, like I won't go there, but like it's just
The chips already started in Texas.
Listen, if it take just
People gonna sign up for it.
a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
people,
for sure.
a lot of people
Some
like
good
it
friends
take,
and stuff like
unfortunately
that.
it'll take like a white person to say something for somebody to like really
Believe
like,
it.
believe it.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so many videos of that. If that's what's gonna make you listen,
Mhm.
it's so many videos of doctors saying that they don't even understand what it is. It's
Yeah.
not a vaccine.
Yeah.
Listen,
got a-
I'm
they
not
got a
knocking
vaccine, but
for
nobody
doing
know what it
what
is.
they think is best.
They don't
for
know
them.
if it will stop it, if it will stop you from
But for
spreading
me-
it, if you will never get it. They don't know if it makes it less harmful. They don't know.
Mhm.
They
That's
just tell
the
you.
fucked up part about it. Like,
I think
Nobody
for me,
has
it's just too early right now. Like they say that the average vaccine to be like, at least 90% effective takes about 4 to 5 years of
But then it's more
research
strains.
and development.
It's more strains coming out though.
That too.
Yeah,
So the
it's
fact
more
that
strains.
they got this
Indian
one
one
out
just came out.
under a year.
I listened to something where they were saying that you getting that vaccine is actually breaking down your immune system.
Oh yeah, because they give it to you. That's
And-
what vaccines do. They give you a little bit of it to your body. That's why I'm not totally against vaccines, because the concept of it I can understand.
It's like
give a little bit of
immunotherapy.
it so your body can learn how to
Yeah.
fight against it.
Right.
Yeah, I
You
understand.
know, I'm not totally against that, but it's always that skepticism, especially with black people. Are you
Yeah.
actually giving
But I
us
believe
what
the
you
reason-
say you giving us?
The reason I believe about it because
I just don't.
I saw how people look with smallpox. And I thank God that I had chicken pox. Because if you get chicken pox, you can't get smallpox.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I
that.
had
I
chicken
mean,
pox.
Okay.
Smallpox. That
Yeah, I
shit,
had
you get all
chicken
the
pox.
bumps all over you and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I had chicken pox.
I remember having
I take that open.
that cold
Yeah.
box.
That's why they had them parties for
Walking
chicken pox.
around pink.
That's why they had them parties for it, so everybody could get it, so they won't get smallpox. Smallpox is like,
Oh, they had parties? Chicken pox parties?
yeah. Like parents would get all the call all the kids over so they could get it.
Wow.
And if you get it when you 30 or 40,
Oh, yeah.
Or you
I
get it
heard
when
it's
you
a
30 or
wrap
40,
once
you could
get it
die.
Later in life.
you would die when you 30, 40 to get it. So if you don't want your kid to get chicken pox, then
You ever had chicken pox?
Chicken pox.
I wonder if we had it at the same time. I'll never forget that. I was.
Yeah, I
you
remember
was
that
probably
one
at the
back.
party.
Yeah, right? We probably went to the party.
Like 6.
6 so far, yeah. I was young.
Like you said, take an oatmeal bath, and my mom rubbed me down with all that calm.
I was just stuck.
Have
you
lotion?
I was looking like a
Looking
fiend.
ashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like trying not to pop him, trying not to pop him. Like, like don't pop him.
Like you said, I'm glad I got that early because I couldn't imagine having that right now.
Yeah, get that shit when you like 30, 40, and you can almost be born and shit.
That'd be rough.
Man.
I just be staying on promises of God with that virus stuff.
Yeah.
I don't, it's up to him whatever happened to me, so I don't really like worried about it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to I Empower today.
And a lot of times people don't realize is that when you have so much focus on something negative, it don't matter what the negative thing is. You can attract it to you.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not talking to the mic.
It's all good.
A lot of times you can attract something negative to you. There's no stipulations on what the negative thing is. So like if you constantly, again, we're going back to frequency, we're going back to vibrations. If you constantly focusing on something and sending energy into something,
Mindset.
you're going to attract it to yourself. So a lot of time, and not to say like, because people are like, oh, so that means that everything that happened to me was a thought first, kind of, but you know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that that's every situation, but like a lot of times
situations.
they put it on social media. They drive it through our brains so much, and we think about it so much that it's a magnitude of COVID beyond just the physical aspect. And then now you have COVID because you have been so scared to get COVID. Like,
Right.
and then we were stuck in a house and everything shut down, like more fear and more fear and more fear. Fear controls us on a daily basis anyway. So then now you're giving us more fear.
Yo, good thing the war on drugs is over. Supposedly.
Is it?
Supposedly.
Everybody was doing more
Yo,
drugs now.
Yo, it's legal for us to smoke now, but we can't buy it and we can't sell it. So we just gotta make it come out of nowhere.
But that's because, they ain't figure out how they could get their money off.
Yeah, they're figuring out how to just tax
Because
it
once
now.
they figure out how they can get their money off of it.
And that's when you're gonna have to be worried about it, because once they get their hands on stuff, it ain't what it is.
Right, for sure.
It's a little different.
Yeah, switch it all up, just like they did with the lottery.
They started little
We started
traces
off
and
running
stuff,
numbers.
and
We was
they know
running
everybody.
numbers
They know
first.
who's gonna be
Yup,
They
having
changed
it.
it to the
Brownsville.
I mean, we did WIC first. Black Panthers did the WIC first.
Yeah.
They changed that shit to the government. Everything we make, they take it and be like, oh, look at this. Look what we got for you.
Trying to make it better. Trying to make it
Yep.
better.
Yo, but what's up? What y'all think about the trouble that's in paradise with Joe Budden podcast? I mean, shout out to Joe Budden podcast. I mean,
Yeah, shout out to him. Yeah.
I heard they breaking up over there.
I think they're coming back. I don't know if y'all listen to yesterday's episode.
I tried to, but Rory and Maul, I just need to see them, you know.
You know,
I'm trying
no
to see these other
shade
two guys.
to Rory, but if Rory doesn't come back, I think I'd be alright. It's Maul. Because I feel like Rory's just a little too safe for me. Like, you know,
He
like
walked the fence type of thing.
yeah. So to me, he doesn't take he doesn't add or take away from me. He's kind of just there, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas like I feel like Maul adds like more of an edge, like the way him and Joe gel off each other and stuff. Like it's funny and it provides a little more for me than Rory does. But I think they're coming back from the last episode. The way that Joe was talking and all of that. I think they're coming
Joe need
back.
to stop playing and pay them that.
I know Maul is gonna come back. I think it's Rory that was.
You know what I'm saying? He got that money for that show.
But the thing,
And Joe making moves too. He got his, he got a few things going on. Like, what's the problem?
I
he
think
is
what
a
it
Virgo,
is,
though,
it's
so-
large.
that child
sometimes.
support allegedly.
Yeah.
Alleged.
shit, you pay that shit first. Man.
Child support.
It's hard sometimes to go into business with your friends.
Nah, the thing is with Joe Budden's, what they say the problem is allegedly. I'm not going allegedly. What they're saying the problem is that they have a deal that's for the Joe Budden's podcast, but Joe Budden wants to make this deal for the Joe Budden's network.
Okay.
So you trying to pay all these other people, first and make them get the same money they've been getting.
Yeah.
But you had the #1 podcast for like 4 years, so
Right.
they deserve more money.
And they're watching you make more money.
Yeah.
And
You
not
don't pay
to
them out
say
of your
that means
pocket.
that they should like count his pockets, but
No, but
essentially
see,
when you
come on.
rise, we
Yeah,
are
yeah.
part of the rise.
Right,
it wasn't
right,
just
right,
you
right,
who made
right,
the show.
right.
So
That's
I
why
agree
this
with that.
podcast is a partnership. We
That's
don't
that-
have
that's
a
that
sole
greed.
owner. We don't have a sole owner for this podcast. It's a partnership.
We all
Three-way
partners. We all
Hey,
partners.
we will not
We
be
all
going through
own
that.
We all own it. Yeah. Allegedly podcast. Hoodlife
I think in the
movement.
grand scheme
Yeah.
of things, Joe was just trying to do right by everybody.
Nah.
Nah, I think he was.
I don't know. He's from Jersey. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't think he was trying to jerk anybody. I think
trying
he's
to
just
serve
trying to like Alfred was saying. I think he was just trying to
Look out for them.
look out for everyone.
Yeah.
And like, you know, when you've been there for a while, that's kind of like, you know, if you work at a company for like you got 10 years at a company and you making X amount of money, and then somebody new come in, you know, only been working there a year or two, and you find out they making more than you, and you
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
what we go through all the time. Though we go through that shit.
it happens all the time in corporate. You get what I mean? Or just
Somebody
no
come
matter
in.
what realm you in, stuff like that happens all the time, and you kind of just be thinking like, yo, are you
Right.
you alright? Like I've been here, I put in the work. Like I'm the reason why you even able to pay them this much. You
Getting
get
about
what
me
I
and
mean?
shit. 'Cause
So
they
I
talk
think-
about. Remember they talk about Parks' raise.
Yeah.
He went over the head to go get a raise and shit. Over Joe Budden's head and shit. So once that happened, this shit happened.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
then
Parks gotta-
Savon got his raise too.
Yeah. But Parks deserve his. I don't know what Savon do, but he probably deserve his too.
I think he
It's
does
all
all
money,
of
man.
the grunt work, you know? Like all of the stuff that they, not saying that they think they too good, but you know, when you get on a certain level.
Shit, he on the show. He gotta get some
Yo,
type
they-
of thing too. He gotta get some type of
They only do
Yeah.
30 hours a month. Damn.
Only.
30, like they only do 30 hours a month. Like as far as like
How we work 40 hours a
amount of
week.
recording. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like,
feel you.
damn, you don't even do 40 hours in a month. Like,
Yeah.
remember, we work hard as hell for 40 hours, right? We be working our ass off. Damn.
It's like everything I love to do pay more than the stuff that I don't like.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah. that is-
Essentially, it
that's
just
how
takes
is.
time.
You just gotta keep working at
That's
it.
all. That's what it is. Is
You
that
gotta
it's
stay
the
time
consistent
factor.
out here, y'all.
Yeah,
Stay
the
consistent.
consistency
You
is
need
trying that discipline.
consistency, man.
Yo, I wanted to talk
I-
about.
Put the drugs down.
I want to talk about a lot of friends that got what I call PTPD. I'm not going to say any names, but you know how they say PTSD. But it's people that been in prison. I mean, they come from prison.
And they come on and then they minds just all messed up.
his prison shocked them. So like they always talking about like, man, fuck that, I don't care, I'll fuck anybody up. I call that shit.
They haven't
TCP.
grown. They just missed out on time, and now they're trying to get it back and figure it out. They be lost.
But that's most of
Haven't
the time
really
when you
planted
get
their
locked up.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most of the time when you get locked
Well,
up.
because it's
Bro.
not that system is not really set up. It's not a they don't rehabilitate you. They just send you out into the world like, oh well, there you go.
They need to change them into rehabilitation.
Well, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because the whole
They're not gonna
agenda.
make their money if they do that.
Yeah, the whole agenda is for
They want you to come back.
Yeah, it's a corporate slave.
They don't want you to leave there and go off and do great things.
See what Nipsey Hussle was trying to do? Unless.
Yeah.
What was he trying to do?
He got killed. He got killed.
Oh, you just mean in general?
Yeah, in
Oh,
general.
okay.
Like he was just trying to put people together.
Yeah.
Nah, you saw
Listen,
what he was
and
trying to
I just said that to somebody yesterday. I said that my aunt was talking about Nipsey Hussle. I'm like, listen, he liberated the people too much. I'm like, too much. It was too much. He was giving us too much information about. He owned everything.
Honestly,
Imagine if all of us got to that space where like we knew enough knowledge to, because everything is not about like, you know how like people always say like, you know, white people this and white people that, and like always like the woe is me black person, but it's not like it's actually unfortunate that they have so much privilege. You know, like we call them privileged, but they're not privileged because our struggles actually make
it's what
us.
teaches us.
Yes, our struggles make us better,
make us more
stronger.
Yeah,
Like so, really, we're privileged. They're not. They're not privileged. You know what I mean? Like it's not a privilege for you to be on drugs and then like get locked up and then come right back home.
Yeah.
That's not a privilege because now
it's a struggle.
it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're on harsh drugs that I mean we do too, but like their struggles are a lot worse than ours in the long span. Like you know what I mean? Long term. Like it's like we actually can like supersede and like you know what I mean? Like we can overcome things and that they can't.
Yeah, we get $1 million and
So
we
it's
lose
not-
it, we're not killing ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not killing
But that's because
ourselves.
we probably knew what it was like to be broke and how to maneuver while being broke. You know, people like them, they get knocked off that high horse
And they
and
can't
don't know how
survive.
to get back up. You know, so
Start turning to drugs.
yeah, all
I
kinds of
mean,
stuff.
shout out to Master P's son, Percy Miller, for heading
Yeah,
to an
shout out, shout out.
HBCU.
Yes.
I mean, he turned down multiple
Master P.
offers from Division I schools, Duke, all that.
I love them as a whole
Chapel
family.
Hill.
I didn't even know he had a son
I
that played
respect him. I
ball.
respect him as a whole
That's
family.
dope.
Yeah, I think that's like his third son that was playing because Romeo said he was playing, but I don't know.
Romeo, he's still making money, but he's doing something.
Right, he's doing a few other things.
Yeah, I think he's more low key with his moves these days.
I love
And that's
that
how you
movie,
gotta be, honestly.
Yeah.
Master P, come holler at us. Support us. Support us. No days off.
Yo,
Put a
but
couple noodles on the
Lizzo is being accused of recording sounds from a private funeral.
What?
The man is asking for $700,000
Wow.
in one of her
What were
top
the
songs.
sounds?
One of her top songs. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
One of her top songs. She used the sounds from everybody, I guess, crying and everything.
Oh
And
wow.
that's deep, yeah.
That is
What
deep.
song?
That's demonic, ain't it?
I mean,
That's
yo,
what I wanna
that's
look
the
up.
movement right now.
That's
You
demonic
ain't
right
talking nothing.
Listen.
Demonic, you ain't getting no views. You
there.
ain't getting no views. You pumping singing, you getting all the views.
I mean, but do we know if it was like maybe the choir singing? Maybe it was the
No.
pastor preaching.
I know
I don't
the
want to
man.
just jump the gun and say
Right,
some
right,
demon
right.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the man is trying to
Shit,
sue
that's
up for
what's selling right now.
$700,000.
You said what?
That's what's selling right now.
I mean, that's
Movement.
what's always been selling, to be honest.
Nah,
Yeah.
but that was like
honestly, is what y'all was saying earlier with the sound waves. That's a different sound wave. Hearing everybody mourning.
If
Put that in the mind.
And if you don't directly hear it in the forefront of the song,
Yeah.
it's way subconscious.
So
you
you
know what I
would
mean?
think like,
you're not
oh, this
even-
is my song. You don't know why. Like, oh,
you
this
get
is my
into your
song.
emotions
Yep.
and you start feeling the way.
But that's what I'm saying. It had to have been maybe the preacher or like the choir, because if it say it was people sobbing, how you know that was your funeral that people were sobbing at? You know, it had to have been something distinctive for that person to even know to be able to sue her. You know, the
Or maybe it was
sermon.
mixed somehow, and they just could still tell because there's certain songs where you'll hear and you'll be like, damn, this sounds like something.
Yeah, play
You know what I mean? But it's just mixed. And then you play it backwards or something like that, and you realize it's another song. So maybe it was that too. Maybe you just like kind of in the midst of the song. I don't know.
We pretty good right there. So we gonna end it off with the last song and all
We're
that.
gonna do a little song. We're gonna end up.
I mean, thank y'all for coming through. Y'all did it. Y'all talk more than we do. Y'all know a lot more than we do in a lot of areas.
Nah, it's cool though.
I mean, we'd love to have y'all again. I mean,
they IGs up and all that.
Yes.
yeah, tell them your
I wanna say
IGs
mine.
again, so they could.
At Go Get It Gypsy, so it's GOGETITGY And then this is also, I forgot to say, this is one of my shirts. It says, I come through with the vibes, Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
You know, Black Girl Magic t-shirt. It's on my website. My website is gogetitgypsy.com. So the t-shirts are up there too. I'll have t-shirts at the classes, so just follow me. I got some things
I mean, if
going
y'all
on.
want to hit that yoga, smoking, you know what I mean? Hit it up.
Yes.
The info will be on the video, now, man.
And then you can follow my business page _shop by Lee. I don't really want y'all to follow my personal, so just follow that one. www.shopbylee.com. Women's clothing and all that.
We gotta do something because I do hair and makeup too, so we can.
Okay, so
Collaboration.
Yeah, I have a hair and makeup page too. I've been kind of like slow on it, but it's Curls and Concealer.
Okay.
Yeah, CURLZ, the letter N, Concealer.
Oh yeah, we could definitely work. I mean, I was already trying to do some yoga, but we could do yoga. We could do a shoot. We could do
everything. Let's do it all.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Hit that beat,
Don't forget to shout out, not shout out, but don't forget to go to dj2real.com. Got the music up there.
Yeah, shout out our parents and all that.
Still want to say happy Easter once again to everybody that's out there that's supporting us, our fans and everybody.
The Lord and all that.
Yeah, the Lord.
The Lord.
Show.
In Jersey.
We talk to a female, you just go off, you know what I mean? Off the top.
Go do certain things like that.
You the one I for.
You the one.
You the one I want.
Yo. I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You give me the runaround. You give me the runaround. Don't know why you give me the runaround. I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You give me the runaround. You give me the runaround. I cry when I try, and I try so much, and I feel like I'm damn near stuck, thinking what the fuck. I don't live it up, try to give it up, drink, I sip it up, think, I rip it up. I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You gave me the runaround. You gave me the runaround. I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You gave me the runaround. Don't know why you gave me the runaround. I think when I sit and I'm trying to get by and I'm trying to just chill, they say I'm trying to get high. They say I'm trying to get mine. They say I'm trying to get good. They say I'm trying to get out.
cause I'm from the hood. They can never really understand. Try to write that down, goddamn, motherfucker, that was really just a plan. I ain't really just a man. Far from a man, but a stand. If you ever had a plan, you will never understand anything that I said, goddamn. I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You gave me the run around. You gave me the run around. You gave me the run around. Don't know why you gave me the run around. I ain't crying.
I mean, we up out of here now, man. Episode 56 now, man. Thank y'all for coming through. I mean, for this life. See y'all in the next episode now, man. Allegedly, Saturday.
I ain't crying for you. I ain't crying no more. You gave me the run around. You gave me the run around. You gave me the run around. Don't know why you gave me the run around. I ain't crying.
Appreciate the guests for coming out tonight. Appreciate it.
You gave me the run around.
Legendary Hoodlife movement.
We up out of here. I mean, happy Easter, all y'all.
Happy Easter.
Happy